Assalamu alaikum. In today's class, our participants are going to present the feasibility reports that they have studied. First of all, I'll invite Mr. Abbas to present the feasibility of a dairy shop. So, Abbas bhai,
Yes.
this will be an interactive presentation and we'll ask questions in between your presentation.
Okay.
Let's start. Tell us something about SMEDA, as this feasibility has been taken from SMEDA. Yes.
Okay. So full form of SMEDA is Small and Medium Enterprises Develop, Development Authority.
Okay.
So you can find here many feasibilities, or you can start up your business from here and learn from here as well.
Okay. So, why did you select dairy shop as your business?
Uh, because my budget was according to it.
Okay.
It was approx 60 lakh, 50 to 60 lakh. So I select this dairy shop,
Okay.
and I think my personal interest also in dairy shop. I can grow this business
Very good.
in 5 years. I think.
Okay. So, moving on, what are the things that you want to tell us about the dairy shop? I'm not interested in reading the whole of the story.
Same.
What I've asked you is to give me some numbers, like how much money would be needed and things that you have picked from the feasibility. So could you please move on and show me the numbers where you would want to start?
So
You can go with the flow of the presentation. Whatever you want
okay,
to tell us first, you may select that section.
okay. So first of all, we need some machinery
Okay,
and some labor. We need some milk and cows.
okay,
So what we make from kacha milk, we make khoya, yogurt, yogurt lassi, and hot and cold milk and rubbery milk.
okay. Wait here. What do we mean by kacha milk?
Kacha milk is pure milk.
Okay, and what are these products? Khoya, yogurt, yogurt lassi, hot and cold milk, and rabdi milk.
These are some extra uh, the products from this from kacha dudh. We make
Okay,
khoya, yogurt, yogurt lassi, and
and
so on.
okay. Keep in mind that if you are pointing a finger to something in the presentation, it would not show to the. So you would have
Okay,
to
okay,
say what you want to say. You cannot just point your finger.
okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
So you will get kacha milk, and you will then produce these five elements:
Yeah,
yogurt, khoya, and all these things.
yeah.
Okay.
Now this is the process how we make yogurt, how we make yogurt lassi.
So would you be doing it yourself, or would you be hiring some labor?
Both of it.
Both. Okay. Move on. What do we need to start the business? Could you please move on to that section?
First of all, we need money.
Okay, the money has been given to you by me. Now let's see what are the elements that you need.
So uh, we need fresh milk in chiller. First of all, we need chillers in machinery. We need chiller.
And how much capacity does the chiller have?
100
Thousand.
thousand, sorry, 1,000 liter.
It's a
In very
chiller
basic.
of 1,000 liters.
In,
Okay.
Okay, on daily basis.
on daily basis. It can keep 1,000 liters per day.
Yeah,
Okay. And how much maximum annual capacity it has?
it's approx 3 lakh 60,000
Liters.
liters.
Okay. If we say that there are some days where the we need to repair and maintain the chiller, approximately how much milk would you keep in that?
It's 25
2 lakh.
2 lakh 52,000
Okay.
rupees.
So what he's saying is that his chiller, which can contain 1,000 liters of milk, you can keep 1,000 liter of milk for 2 days in the
Yeah.
chiller,
Mm.
but we are assuming that we are selling 1,000 liter every day. This is how we are selling 252,000 liters of milk every year. So this is only milk. The chiller only keeps milk,
Yeah.
but you have other options as well other than fresh milk.
Yeah.
You have yogurt. You
Yogurt,
don't need to keep the yogurt in the
chiller.
okay, and lassi and rabdi and koya and
Yeah,
other
so on.
things.
You don't need
Okay.
to.
Okay, so what you want to say here, what I can see in this slide, that you have 252,000 liters capacity,
Hmm.
and you will use this capacity in producing all these things.
Yeah.
Some of it will be sold as
As given.
fresh milk, as
Yeah.
fresh milk. Some
As
of it will
yogurt.
be sold as,
As yogurt. Let's say
and how much milk will be sold as plain fresh milk?
it's approx 11
118,000
milk. Yeah.
liters.
Yeah.
Okay. How much yogurt would you sell?
45,000
Kilograms. It's in
kilograms.
kg. Okay.
Yeah.
And how much hot and cold milk you would sell?
29,000.
It's yogurt lassi.
It's yogurt. Let's say.
Okay. Okay, so we have a hang of the numbers regarding how much milk you would sell.
Yeah.
Let's move forward. What do we mean by critical factors? Things that are very important for your business. If they
Okay.
are not present, your business might fail.
Okay.
These are critical factors. So, what are the critical factors for your business?
Availability. First of all, we need like money. It's a critical
Money was
factor.
there, and then
Milk.
milk. Why milk is very important? Because it's
It's a main element to say.
milk related business. If milk is interrupted, if there is one day when you don't have any milk, your customers would go to other shops.
Of course.
Then the next critical factor is
Is
availability of.
milk at minimum price.
So not only availability of milk is important, availability of milk at
Minimum
minimum
price.
price is also very important. If you are buying milk at a higher price, your customers will not
Yeah.
buy from you. Then another important thing is,
Ensuring milk purity.
again, if your milk is not pure enough, people will switch to other shops. Same goes for
Ensuring hygiene of milk
hygiene
products.
of milk. What do we mean by hygiene of milk and the overall shop environment? It's clean.
In
People come and see that the shop is very clean. Milk is kept in clean
environment.
environment, so they would prefer to buy from you. Then marketing of the shop.
Yeah, it's an important factor.
It is more important in the beginning.
Yeah. Yes.
Later on, when everyone knows that you are there selling pure milk at very cheap price, they would come and. So, what kind of marketing would you do? अपनी भैंसें अपना बाड़ा दूध मिलेगा गाढ़ा गाढ़ा. Is that kind of a marketing you would do? You would put up a sticker.
It can be
It can be okay, and it can marketing can also be through
Facebook ads and Instagram ads.
Facebook
But
ads, Instagram ads. What about on the site marketing?
banners.
Banners, hoardings,
uh,
pamphlets to different
yeah,
houses that we are selling very pure milk at a very discounted price.
and we can offer home and delivery,
Home
free
delivery.
home delivery.
Yes. Other factors are reliable storage facility.
Yeah.
If your storage facility is not reliable, your milk will be spoiled.
Yeah.
And lastly,
I can
uninterrupted
for power
power
supply.
supply.
Uninterrupted.
Uninterrupted means a power supply that does not stop, that is not interrupted, not does not stop. So how would you ensure that? Do
Uh,
you think that KE supplies uninterrupted
no,
power supply? No.
no.
Then what would you do?
What I can do?
Yes, you tell me.
I'm asking what I can do.
You'll have to install generators.
Only generator.
Yes, because UPS would not work on such a large machinery. You
Okay.
can install solar panels if you have some place which where you can install solar panels, but having a generator is a must, because if your chiller goes down, then your milk will spoil. And
Okay.
choosing an area where there is very low chance of load shedding is also
Hmm.
important. Then
Yeah.
if you're opening a shop where you know that there's load shedding every 3 hours for 2 hours, and it's better not to open your shop there. Okay, move on. You see, on the point number 7, geographical potential for investment. They are telling you that Pakistan is the fourth largest milk producing country in the
World.
world. Fourth largest milk producing. It is also one of the largest milk consuming country as well.
Oh, great.
We are a very big milk producing country, but we are also a very big milk consuming country as well, because we love to drink milk or give milk to our children. We also love to make so many sweets
Hmm.
that are made from milk. All the mithais. How many shops do you think are there for sweet meat? Mithai is called sweet meat. Like there are thousands of shops,
Thousands.
maybe hundreds and hundreds of thousands of shops in use if you consider the whole country. All the sweetmeats are made from milk, almost all.
Oh,
Okay. And out of all the livestock sector, by saying livestock, we mean business that involves animals. All
yeah.
the businesses that involve animal, milk is the largest sector. What are the
Oh,
other sectors of livestock?
meat.
Meat and
Um,
no. How do we? What else do we sell from the livestock? Leather, its skin.
yeah, leather.
Yes. So milk is the largest. So this was an important point. Then, what about population of Pakistan? How much population lives in cities and how much in rural areas?
In
You're talking. Are you going to open your shop in KPK?
no,
Where are you going to open your shop?
in Karachi,
In
where I am
Sindh.
living, where I'm living.
And how much population of Sindh lives in cities? It's around
It's 48.8.
48% of the population is in urban centers.
Yeah.
So this is good for you. Most of the population of your province lives in city, and you are going to open your shop in city.
Second higher population in Pakistan.
Actually, Islamabad is not a province. So in all the provinces, the highest population living in cities is Sindh.
Okay. So why they mention Islamabad as province?
Islamabad is just a capital city. It's not a province.
Potential target customers
Okay,
and marketers.
move on. There is a chart. What kind of milk is sold most of the times? Sheep milk, goat milk, camel milk,
Buffalo milk.
cow milk, or buffalo milk?
Buffalo milk.
We love buffalo milk. Why? Because it is rich in cream.
Okay.
Cow milk has low fat content. We Pakistanis like our fat. We like to eat fat, we like to drink fat, we like to be fat.
Yeah,
Isn't
of
it?
course. Yeah.
There was a time when people used to look at people, if they were not healthy, they would say, like they were not fat,
Hmm.
they would say, what happened to you? Are you ill? Are you sick? Okay. So where is the milk produced? This
Mostly
is
in
also a good
Punjab.
chart.
Mostly in Punjab.
Mostly it is produced in Punjab, but we do have many dairy farms in Karachi. Many dairy farms. And you would get your milk from
Dairy farms.
in those dairy farms that are in Karachi. You would not get your dairy farms from like milk
Punjab.
from Punjab's dairy farm. Why have they mentioned all those farms like in Punjab and Sindh and KPK? Because the feasibility is made for anyone living in Pakistan.
Hmm.
Anyone who's in Punjab could also be using this feasibility report. So they are covering the whole country. They are not. They have not made this only for you. Okay. Cost summary. How much does
Yeah,
it
yeah.
cost? Let's move
Cost
on to the chart. Good.
chart.
They say
So
there is no cost for land.
yeah,
What does it mean?
it's your land, your
It's
owner.
you're not buying land for opening a shop.
Or
You can rent the shop,
so why
so
they
you
need?
don't have to put in land buying cost.
Okay,
Then renovation cost means
decoration.
decoration of the shop.
It's
Machine.
high, I
How much
think.
is decoration of the shop?
It's
176,000. Okay. How much is the cost of machinery and equipment?
1,000, 1,500.
It's around 1 million and fifteen
Yeah,
thousand.
so isn't costly?
Yes, machine is costly. Machine and equipment is the most costly element for the shop, and then the advance for the milk. You know, milk is bought on in advance. The whole
Okay.
cycle of in other businesses, the cycle is of delayed payment.
Hmm.
You buy things on credit in other businesses. If you are opening a shop and you are buying rice, for example, or you are buying branded products, for example, you are keeping Lay's chips in your shop. The company would send you Lay's.
Hmm.
You would keep Lay's in your shop, but you would not pay. You would pay in the
Okay.
next cycle. Most of the things are kept on credit basis, but
Okay.
in milk business, the person who's selling milk, the owner of the farm, gets the advance for the whole year
Oh,
before he has sold a single liter of the milk. So things in milk market are very fast, and people tend to give you advances very easily, and they'll give you those advances in cash, in bundles of cash.
isn't this risky?
In Karachi's business, in Pakistan's business, people carry cash very often, and that's their daily business. They daily carry hundreds of thousands of rupees in their pockets or in their socks or anywhere else they would like to keep.
Because we have not any e-currency.
No, the
Yeah.
real reason why they trade in cash is to avoid taxes.
Okay.
The man who buys from the farms and sells to the shop
Hmm.
is a very rich man. In Pakistan, the richest people are the middlemen who buy from one place and sell to the other, and they don't pay any taxes because it cannot be proved that they have bought and sold anything because they buy and sell on cash. So if you have opened a farm, they would come to your farm, they would give you cash, and they would send their own vehicle.
Okay.
They will collect the milk themselves. But if you don't give them the right milk of the right quantity, then they'll come back to you.
With police.
Not police. No, they are not registered, so they don't go to police. They have their own people who would pressurize you. Okay. So moving on, uh, you would need some furniture and fixture.
Hmm.
You would need a vehicle,
Yeah, of course.
a bike, or two bikes
Two
that you
bikes.
would use to deliver milk. You have seen people delivering milk. They have containers on their bike, installed
Hmm.
containers on their bike. Okay. So the highest cost is of the advance for the milk. How much is that? How much advance are you going to pay?
29 lakh 40
29 lakh rupees.
40,000.
Yeah. So this is the advance for the whole year, probably. Then
Then
building and rent, and then licenses, permits, if any. So total cost will be
six year
6.6 million. What is working capital?
working capital.
Working capital
Um,
is the cash you would keep in your business.
okay,
It doesn't have to be there on the shop, but you have to have some cash to pay the rent, to pay your labor, to pay for electricity bills. So you have to have some free cash. For example, you installed your machinery, like you have installed three chillers
okay,
and you have spent 3 million there and have a contract of like 4 years of milk, but you don't have any cash. You would not be able to manage the shop because you would not be able to pay your uh, labor, you would not be able to pay your bills. So working capital is the money that you keep cash or in bank for your business. This is the money you would not spend on equipment or on any other thing. You would keep that because your this is the money which would be used for running the business, day to day expenditures. So they say around 6 lakh rupees would be needed. Okay, let's move on. Let's skip all the details of the cost. How much you would need for the dispenser and drums and all that, furniture, fixture, vehicle. Oh wow, this advanced was not for the year. Was for 1 month only,
what?
because you are asking for 30,000 liters of milk per day per month. See. Okay, let's move on. Let's come towards break even analysis.
Okay.
How much liters would you sell? How
It's
much
about
liters would you sell to cover your cost?
it's around
How much
for
liters would you sell to cover your cost? Break even
uh,
quantity liters.
137,000.
137. After selling 137 liters of milk, you would break even your cost. Like your cost will be, your revenues, your profits will be equal to your cost. Like you will not have any profits. Your revenue will be equal to your cost.
Can you sell this quantity in 1 month?
You are asking, this is for this is
One
an
year.
yearly analysis.
Okay.
So if you sell 137,000 liters of milk, you could take, for example, 3 to 4 months to sell this milk,
Okay.
or 5 months. After 5 months, you would have covered all your costs,
Now profit
and from the
month.
next month on, you would be incurring profits. And this is very lucrative. A business which gives you back all the your costs, all your basic costs is covered after selling 137,000 units. Although not the total fixed cost would be recovered, but you would start earning profits after selling this much milk. Okay, let's move on. These are all the estimates, explanation of the cost. They have even given you how to make rabdi milk. You would need fresh milk, you would need sugar, khoya, custard, elaichi, spagol. Gond Katira,
What is Bone Katira Katira?
Ruafza, White Vermicellis, Savaiya. Okay. So they've given you all the distributed costs of running the shop. It is such a detailed study. This is how, why are we studying this? This is how you are going to uh, tell me which business actually you are going to start. And this much detail is required. At least this type of detail is required before I'll give you some money, some actual money. At the end of this course, I'll be giving you some money that you would actually invest. But before giving you that money, I would ask you to show me
About
the
feasibility.
proper feasibility. This is why we are studying this feasibility.
Okay.
And these are the income statements. Net profit in the year one. If you come down to the income statement, in the last of the income statement, you are shown how much profit after tax do you have. In first year, how much profit after tax are you getting?
In first year,
1.7 million. The first year's profit is 1.7 million. Let's calculate payback time. How much did you invest?
uh, approx 6.
Around
Okay.
6 million. In the first year, you received 1.7 million as profit. In
Okay.
the second year, how much did you receive?
One.
See
Yeah.
in your presentation. In the second year, how much did you receive? 3.4 million.
Okay.
And they both combine together to make around 5 million. In the third year, how much do you receive?
About
5
5 million.
million. Now, why is that? Why is the money that you earn as profit in the first year is low? Yes, initially you are covering your investment, covering your fixed costs, and initially you are not selling as much
Yeah.
as you'll be selling in the coming years. In the third year, you are selling, yeah, like your profit is 5 million. So, what I was asking was, why do you think we earned around 5 million in the third year and only 1.7 million in the first year,
Because we,
as you can see here?
yeah, because we cover the cost investment, our investment, and our return is coming back. So this is how much we earn from in year low. This
Okay,
is
the first year return is low because we were covering cost. There is another reason.
what is it?
Sumaya, would you like to cover that? He said that we are earning lesser profit in the first year because we were covering our investment costs. There is another reason why we were earning less in the first year.
Because we bought machineries
No, that is covering investment. We discussed that. We were covering investment, that is why we had low profit. Okay.
and because we don't have much famous.
Okay. Our sales was low as well.
Yeah.
We had we had little sales in the first year compared to our next years. Do you see how much profit does this shop make in the
After
10th year?
oh, it's
Can you
such
imagine a shop earning 20 million rupees per year? How much did we invest? 6
six
million.
million.
From 6 million we started and we are earning 20 millions a year. What is the payback time? In
Payback
in the
time.
first, how many years did it take us? So
The
how would we say, what would we say, what is our payback time?
payback time is uh, 5 year, I think five
No,
and the four
no.
year.
The payback time is the accumulated profits from all the years. So we covered our costs 1.7 million in the first year,
Okay.
3.4 in the second. So combined is around 5 million. 5 million were already covered in 2 years. And the third year, we had already covered all the costs
Hmm.
and we had started earning extra money. So the payback period for this shop is
2.5.
2.5 years.
It's a good payback
I
year.
don't see these kind of businesses very often
Yeah.
where we cover our cost in 2.5 years. Payback period is 2.5 years. If this is such a lucrative business, why not everyone opens a milk shop? Why is your father working in the fruit industry? Why your father is working in the electric industry, electrical equipment? Why is your father not working in a milk shop? Has he not opened a milk shop?
The first reason is we have money, like cash.
Okay, you don't have 60 lakh rupees. And let's suppose if we talk about uh, the fruit business,
Hmm.
if we calculate all the costs that are incurred in a year,
Hmm.
they might increase 60 lakh rupees. So this means he has 60 lakh rupees. He can afford to open that business if he closes down his initial business, or if he stops taking profits out from the business and invests in the milk shop, he might be able to afford this. But still, he's not working in the milk industry.
because he has facilities in.
Okay, one of the most important thing in Pakistan is that we work where we find it comfortable. We work where we have experience of working in. We know that in, on paper it seems that a person would earn so much. On paper it seems that after 10 years a person would be earning 20 million per year. But it is possible that another person who opens this shop, he fails. It is
Yeah.
possible
Yeah, it's possible.
because you don't have any experience of opening a milk shop, because you have chosen the wrong site, the wrong location. There might be so many things that can go wrong when you're starting a business. So these numbers are there for a successful milk shop. They're not there for a failed milk shop. If you open 10 milk shops, how many would you think would be successful?
I think 2 or
Maybe two,
3.
like 20%. So there's a high chance that when you open a shop or any business, it might not succeed. How would you ensure that your business would succeed? Number one, through the past experiences.
Okay.
If you or your family have had this experience of running the milk business, you have a better chance of making it to the profit section, a profit area. Getting my point?
Yeah.
Reading a feasibility is not as good as doing that business.
Of course.
The money, the profits are only on paper. They have not calculated the bhatta that you give. If you have opened in a lower area, you have to give money to the police and all those. Still, the business can be very profitable if you do it right. They have given you a lot of insights of the business. This is near about the cost that you would need. And if you do it right, you have selected an area where there's no milk shop there. You have selected an area where people are willing to buy high quality milk. Because how would you differentiate from others? You would say, my milk is clean, my milk is hygienic, my milk is pure, my milk has more fat because you want to be fat. Okay, no, my milk is this and that. If you open this in a slum, and in a low income area, people would say, we don't need hygienic milk, we don't milk clean milk, we don't need a big shop, we need cheap milk only. So you'd not be able to sell this much. But I know milk shops who sell on daily basis 5,000 liters of milk, 10,000 liters of milk.
Yeah.
There are shops in our city who sell so much milk, and people stand in queue to buy milk from them. Their milk arrives,
Hmm.
they pack their milk, and the milk is gone. 1 hour later, when you go to the shop and ask for milk, they would say,
They
you will
have.
have to come at 4 p.m. Next consignment would arrive at 4 p.m. At 4, when you go there at 4 p.m., there would be queues of people standing there. And I've tasted their milk. It's not special. Like, it's just that they are famous.
Okay.
Why they left?
Somehow they manage to convince people that their milk is better. Somehow. So this means that these numbers would be effective for someone who has taken all the right decisions and who has some experience in this business. So if you have no experience in a business, either don't start it, or if you want, even then you want to start that business, start slow, start small, so that if you are incurring losses, the losses are low, so that if you want to learn first and then invest big, you are learning on a lower cost. For example, buy a smaller size chiller,
Of course.
a smaller shop where you can test the
And if
market.
you want to learn, you have to just be an employee of in the dairy shop.
Or yes, very good idea. So Maya says that you can go and work in in a milk shop. This is a very good idea. If you want to open your own mobile shop, what do? You
You
go
have
and
to.
work in someone else's mobile shop. See how the work is done. Learn the trades, learn the tricks of the trade, the secrets of the trade. Where is it bought from? Who is a better supplier? Where the pure milk comes from? How much does this cost? How do we pay batta? How much batta is paid? How do we deal with customers? You learn everything on free, even getting paid for working there. Although it's very hard work, but still you are getting paid for learning how to do that business. But there's another catch. Many people in our country don't want to do milk business because somehow it is considered a lower tier job. Oh, tum to doodh wale ho. We hear this, people saying this.
Our question is money. Money
So
comes
whatever type of the business is, if you are earning good livelihood, if you are earning good money, you can educate yourself, you can send your kids to good schools, you can buy a house in a good locality. But we have these biases in our society where,
We have
Yeah.
so much ego.
yeah, where we say that this person, although he is very rich, but he is not, he doesn't have that class because he sells milk. Gradually these biases are breaking in the new world, in the new era, in your generation. These biases are breaking. Now there are many people who are doing many businesses, and no one asks them what business you do. If you have enough money, if you can afford an iPhone, then whatever you are doing is right.
Yeah.
So how much time have we spent on the first presentation? It's 38 minutes. Let's take a pause and then we'll see if we'll continue or we'll conclude the class today. Oh, I forgot to thank Abbas bhai for bringing this important feasibility and showing us that how profitable a milk shop can be. And we expect other participants to give insights about other businesses. And let's see which business has the lowest payback time. Okay. So thank you,
Okay.
Abbas bhai. Allah Hafiz, Abbas bhai. Okay, so it is decided that we'll be discussing the next feasibilities in the next class. So this might be called the feasibilities class A. We'll be covering other feasibilities in class B. So that's all from our side. Allah Hafiz.